Hi everyone, this is JV Casual Gamer here, and in this video we're gonna talk about the Fromest 9 concert that I went to a few weeks ago. Yeah, so if you guys are wondering if I'm a flower, I am one. It's just that it's hard keeping up with the group that doesn't have much activity going on in the past few years, pretty much. So the group's been pretty quiet most of the time. So there wasn't much stuff that content that they were releasing at all, so it was kind of hard to like keep up with them. There were a few other good songs that popped up here and there, but other than that, it was pretty. They were like overshadowed by some of the other groups, K-pop groups out there. So yeah, but I do like From His Nine. That's why I went to their concert. So we're gonna talk about their concert in this video pretty much. So From His Nine, yeah, From His Nine. I thought they were disbanded pretty much, so I didn't think they resigned because all I heard was a bunch of bad news, pretty much saying that it might be over for them. So I was kind of sad about it. So, but somehow, some way, they resigned the new company, and yep, the five of them still remain. So it started with 9, dropped down to 8, and then we got 5 left. So I'm still sad about that, but we still have 5 of them, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, so I saw their concert world tour post. I was surprised they went like do a tour so fast like that. I didn't expect anything like that from them. So yeah, when I saw that, I like, whoa, From His Nine doing a world tour in the U.S. I'm like, I gotta go see these talented ladies, man, because I do like their songs, and yeah, I saw their world tour post. I'm like, yep, probably gonna go see them. So you just have to. It's one of those things where they're like, they've already got like a lot of songs already. So why wouldn't you want to go see them? It's From His Nine. So yeah, I asked my sister about it. She said she wanted to go too. So I'm like, cool, we both can go. So it was in Chicago, the concert. That's the closest one from where I'm at. So I'm from Minnesota, so it takes about 6 hour drive to get to Chicago pretty much. So yeah. So I had to make sure everything's like in order before I booked the ticket. So yeah, so I had to do research too on the venue of where they were performing as well. So I'd never been to the Chicago theater, so I had to like make sure that the seating was kind of elevated because I'm not a tall person. Same with my sister, so we don't want to be sitting in the floor seat and someone in front is gonna be like super tall and we won't be able to see anything. So yeah, I had to make sure our seating was kind of in the aisles or up somewhere that we can actually see the show. So yeah, so I researched that place, Chicago Theater, for a few days pretty much before me buying the tickets. I but then I looked at it. I'm like, I was surprised because there was no like VIP or nothing. So I'm like, there's got to be something because it's usually these small venues. There's like VIPs. So pretty much, I had to look online for the VIP, and there was VIP. So yeah, I bought some VIP for the both of us pretty much. The Wonderverse VIP. So that's where you have a chance to get the signed Polaroid and the group photo and the high five pretty much. So yeah, it's also the soundtrack as well. So I was pretty happy about it. So that because that means I can pretty much buy my own separate seat somewhere and then buy the VIP separately. So it's pretty much I get to choose my where I want to sit, and then the VIP is kind of separate. So I really like that part about it. So because me and my sister, we're not that tall, so we want to be at a decent spot where we can see the whole show pretty much. So yeah. So I saw the VIP. I bought it for me and my sister. It's like VIP Wonderverse from the From app. So I'm like, it was kind of weird because I've never bought anything from the From store before. So I was like, maybe this is not real or something, you know. So I had to do a few research to see whether it's legit or not. So, but seems legit enough. So I took the chance and just bought some VIP for the both of us, pretty much. So yeah. So the VIP includes pretty much. So the VIP, it had, I think, high wave sound check, group photo with five other like Flovers pretty much, and that's luck chance to get a lucky signed Polaroid pretty much. So yeah, so that was pretty much the VIP right there. So I looked at the seating arrangement and I researched already Chicago theater, and I didn't want to sit on the floor because there wasn't much of an angle, pretty much, so incline, you could say. So it was just a steady slope like that. So barely like 1 or 2 inches every seat. So I'm like, it's gonna be hard for us to see anything. So, but luckily I saw some balcony seats opening. So I'm like, yeah, probably get some balcony seats. But before that, I had to look to see how the balcony seats gonna view like. So luckily there was a few photos out there showing the view of our balcony seats. So I'm like, yep, this should do it. So got the first row balcony seats, and we were set pretty much for the concert. So day of the concert, we woke up. We already got our stuff packed because we only do 1 day. Why go to the concert, come back, pretty much just a 1 day deal. So woke up, got our stuff, drove 6 hours from Minnesota all the way to Chicago. 6 hours. So we got there a little early, around like 2 p.m. No, yeah, around 1 or 2 p.m. pretty much. We ate lunch. Then we couldn't check in our hotel. Our check-in time was pushed back all the way to 4 o'clock. So I'm like, no. Because we had VIP and we had to be there at the venue for the VIP. So I just told the hotel staff, I'm like, we're checking later after the concert's over. And they were okay with it. So that was pretty cool. And our hotel is like 1 hour away too from the concert, so we didn't book any hotel like super close. We were like an hour drive away from the Chicago theater too. So yeah, remember it's like 2 o'clock. We got there. Now talked to the manager about it. So I'm like, yeah, we're checking later around like 10 o'clock. So yeah, that's what we did. So we got ready. In the hotel, we just quickly got ready, for the concert, and then we drove like an hour all the way to the Chicago theater. Pretty much, we got there around 3 p.m. Yeah, about 3 p.m. Just got there. We already got reserved parking, so it was like $13 for reserved parking. So all this is already booked, already pre-planned. So got in, park in. So walk like 3 blocks away. So yep, we about 3 blocks away, and there it is, Chicago theater. So I looked at it, I'm like, wow, it's already a bunch of people making lines. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a good show. So, because all these people must be VIP, because there's no way you're not VIP and you already showed up around like 3 p.m. Yeah. So I'm like, it's quite a lot of people doing VIP. So I'm like surprised. So yeah, got there pretty much. I took some photos here of the Chicago theater too. So a few of them. So pretty much with my sister. I asked if she wanted a photo. She said she didn't want. So she's kind of camera shy. So I'm like, it's fine. We're here to see a show. That's what we did. So got a few photos of the Chicago theater, and then yeah, we made line for VIP pretty much. So for the VIP, well, we got I think like the Wonderverse one, pretty much the Wonderverse. It's called Wonderverse VIP. So yeah. So here's a slip. There it is. So this is it right here. So it says Wonderverse VIP. Pretty much Wonderverse VIP right here. You see it? Yeah. That's the From His 9 Wonderverse VIP. So we got that. The sound check, high five, the group photo, and a chance to win a lucky signed Polaroid, pretty much. So yeah, I also got us some, what you call, one-on-one Polaroid. I was surprised about that they had that in VIP. So I'm like, I was one of the lucky ones that got it. So because I got that email on a Monday. I think it was a Monday. I'm not sure, but it was a Monday morning around 7 a.m. And I was like, they one-on-one Polaroid with one member of your choice. I'm like, wow, okay. They sent this email so late. I'm like, wow, surprised about it. So I'm like, I saw it. There was like all 5 of them were still there. I'm like, yeah, the email just got sent like a few minutes ago. So I saw it. I'm like, I asked my sister, hey, do you wanna? I just got this email, saying, do you want to do one-on-one Polaroid with one of the members of From His 9? I'm like, and she was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, this is one of those things where it's kind of optional because we didn't have to do it. I told her, hey, we don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. And she said she wanted to do it, so I'm like, okay, sure, let's do it. Who do you want? Do you want Polaroid to be? And she told me she wanted Nagyung, so I'm like, okay, I'll just do one with Chaeyoung then, So I'm like, so I'm doing with Chaeyoung, one-on-one with Chaeyoung. She's doing Nagyung, so I'm like, okay, once I get done with my work, I'll come home and, I'll buy it. So, and, that was a big mistake, very big mistake. So got home at 4 p.m. Think about it. I saw this email at 7 a.m. I got home at 4 p.m. I didn't check anything until like 5 p.m. So I'm like, 5 p.m. I checked it. I'm like, okay, let's buy this, one Polaroid. I looked at it. I was like, no way. It got sold out, So I'm like, I was pretty shocked about it. I'm like, wow. They really, when they say, went and read the email again, when they say it's very limited, I'm like, man, how did I miss that spot, So I'm like, wow, you gotta be kidding me now. There's only like 2 members left, pretty much. So I'm like, there's only 2 members left. I asked my sister, hey, there's only 2 members left. Do you still want to do the one-on-one Polaroid? Because Nagyang's not in there, and Chaeyoung's also not in there. So I'm like, there's only 2 members left. Do you still want to do it? She said, yeah. So I'm like, okay, we can still do it. So I got her Hanyang, and I got myself Jiheon, pretty much. So yeah, still we got pretty lucky. Still, I think we were really lucky too, because after I bought one more Polar for me and my sis, like, I think it was like, I went back and checked, and like 30 minutes later it was all sold out. So I'm like, wow, we're like pretty lucky. So at least we get one, with one member each. So I'm pretty happy about it. So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be even cool. This cool one-on-one Polaroid, yeah. So about the funny part is, I keep refreshing it back and forth, hoping that they can restock the whole thing. So I'm like, are they gonna put this thing back in there? Because it got sold out so quickly. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't have a chance to even see it, or even those that didn't get the Wonderverse VIP, they probably never got the email, and they didn't want to upgrade, and only to find out that it's sold out. So I'm like, yeah, it's kind of really messed up right there for real, dude. But luckily for me, I got the Wonderverse. I went the whole package. So yeah, that's how I got the email. So I was one of the lucky ones. So the craziest part is, what happened? Like a few days later, I got another email saying they're doing it again. I'm like, wait a minute, dude. This is crazy. The one-on-one Polaroid is back on. I'm like, because I got 2 tickets, remember? One for me and my sister. So I'm like, okay, is this one for my sister for my other ticket? So I'm like, it might be, but it might be just late. They might have sent it late. So I'm like, maybe. So I got to check it to see, to make sure if it's the same one or not. So I checked it. I'm like, I was surprised. The one-on-one Polaroid, they were all there, all 5 members of them. all 5 of them were there. So I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Now I can give you one you want. So I got my sister Nagyung, I got myself Chaeyoung. So I was pretty happy about it. So I was pretty happy about it. So she didn't even know that she had 2. So she thought she only had Hayoung. So it was gonna be a surprise for her when we get there. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be cool. So I'm like, we got 4 of the 5. So I'm pretty happy. So I'm like, yeah. One of my regret was we missed one member. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jiwon. We we didn't get you, so I'm sorry. No, I thought about it too late, pretty much like a day late. I'm like, since because I talked to my other sister about it, and she was like, "Wait, you guys got 4 of the 5? How come you guys don't? You guys are missing one then? How come you guys don't get the other one too?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should get the other one. I should get Jaehyung, you know." So I'm like, you gotta get Jiwon too, you know. So I'm like, okay. I went and go look, hoping that she was still there, but no, she got sold out. Everything was sold out already, and this was like only a day afterwards. I'm like, so quickly sold out, you know. So I'm like, we missed one member, so sorry, we didn't get you for a one-on-one Polaroid for my sister. I'm sorry, J1. So I'm like, maybe next time we can get you one for my sister. So yeah. So even that, we got 2, we got 4 out of the 5, like members pretty much. So yeah, the other one we're missing was J1. So sorry, kind of, I wasn't thinking right straight. So we didn't get one for one Polaroid with you. I'm sorry. So yeah, if you guys are wondering what it looks like, there it is. This is the sticker. Pretty much, the members were color coded pretty much. So this one's for Jiheon and Chaeyoung, pretty much. I don't remember which color is for which, but so because each member is gonna, which color represents the member where they're gonna have to stand. So at the end of the show, pretty much. So yeah. So we got our VIP slip. So I got 2 Polaroid. We got there, and she was surprised she got 2 Polaroid too. I'm like, yeah, okay, we both each got 2. So she was pretty happy about it. She didn't even know. So it was a big surprise for her. So yeah, she didn't even know. It was like a big surprise for her. She was very, very happy. So she got 2 members. I got 2 members. So yeah, it was gonna be a good show. So in Mainline, and what do you know? We got some freebies. So here's just some of the freebies that I got. Got that little sticker right there. Another sticker from the Flovers. The Flovers, so many freebies. I'm like, from his 9 freebie, I'm like the Flover right there. What else? Got the Chaeyoung pin from his 9 pin. You can see it. Yeah, from his 9 pin. And we got pin 2 right here. Back Jiheon. So yeah, it was actually pretty cool. So we also got this little flyer too. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. So we got some free stuff. I always like free stuff, you know. So it makes it more interesting, pretty much. So people giving out free stuff, just playing sound music in the background, like it makes the show pretty happy, pretty much. So yeah. So it was good. So what was in the VIP, pretty much? So let me see what we got. The VIP, pretty much, they give you one of these. It's like a, I don't know, I'm not gonna open it, but it's like a stick. It's like one of those tickets thing, you know. So pretty much tickets. It's got all the what you would call it, the tour dates on the back, and then the tomorrow. We're from his 9, so also got this one. So that came with the VIP postcard. Yep. Yeah, the back side is nothing. So pretty much it's a postcard, pretty much. So yeah. What else? We got some photo cards, pretty much too. So all five of the members. So there you go, Jiwon. I'm sorry we didn't get one-on-one Polaroid with you. So Hayoung, Chaeyoung, Jiheon, and Nagyung. So yeah. So those are the photo cards. Another freebie I got over there because one of the Flovers was walking around like, hey, who's your bias? You know, who's your bias? I told her he's Chaeyoung, so she gave me that Chaeyoung one. So I'm like, that was actually pretty cool. So you got Chicago in the back too. I'm like, wow, okay, it's like custom made or something. Thank you for the freebies. I always like it. It helps a lot. You know, it makes it interesting and fun, pretty much. So my sister was pretty happy about those freebies as well. So she's not a Flover, if you guys are wondering. So I just drag her along pretty much. So she knows from us night, but she's not a Flover. So if you guys are wondering, so we made line, and about 5 o'clock they opened the doors. So for the sound checks, so we went in for sound check. Everybody's making line. Remember, there is no assigned seats because my seat's on the balcony. So I'm like, wait, am I gonna go up to the balcony to see the sound check or not, or no? Because I didn't know. So maybe we're gonna go up there or not. Because usually, but it's a small venue, so I'm like, maybe no. Sound check up on the balcony right now, it doesn't make sense. So I'm like, hopefully we get moved to the floor, and that's what they did. They moved everybody, all the VIPs, to the floor pretty much. So yeah, we just main line just went in, just everybody just sit in the front row and waited. We waited for Formula 9, and yep, they popped out. All five of them, they were like super stunning, dude. For real, dude. I'm not even joking, dude. They were like very stunning. They were way different than what I thought they would look like. So I'm like, way prettier. So I'm like, super stunning. So the one that caught my eye the most during the soundtrack was Chaeyoung. She was so stunning. I can't even say much about it. So yeah, she was very pretty, and they sang like 3 songs during the soundtrack, and nobody recorded anything, no none. Why? Because we were told it's pretty common sense that you can't do any video recording during soundtrack. That is pretty normal. So I've been to a few K-pop concerts, and usually soundtrack or send off or group photos, there is no video recording. So that's pretty common. So soundtrack, they told us they were recording us too. So I'm like, okay, are they gonna do like a video, like backstage thing to it? 'Cause I don't even know. So I'm like, okay, that causes everybody to become more stoic and not kind of goof off, you know. So yeah, everybody was just sitting down watching the soundtrack. So I'm like surprised about that. I'm like, should we all stand up during soundtrack? But nope, nobody stand up. I'm like, okay, we can probably just sit down. It's fine, you know. That's what we did. We sit down, watch the soundtrack. We were cheering too, hollering. Yeah, they were great during soundtrack. They were great. Soundtrack was actually really good. Really good. I loved it. I loved the soundtrack. And after the soundtrack was done with those 3 songs, they thanked everybody and they said see you later, and then we went back in the back. So I'm like, okay, we have to go get merch now, you know. So we made line for merch, and when we were making line for merch, I told my sister, hey, what do you think of Fomos 9? And she said they were good. They were good. I'm like, I looked at her. I'm like, yeah. See, I saw that glow in her eye. I'm like, okay. You probably became a Flower right there and then, you know, seeing them up close like that, you know, because it's kind of rare for her to see like K-pop groups so close like that. So yeah, so she saw them and she loved it. She loved the soundtrack. So mainline went for merch. What did I bought? This is what I bought right here. So how about this shirt? From his 9 shirt. Okay. now tomorrow. Oh, this simple black shirt, pretty much. So that's all I bought. There was a signed album too. I thought about that. I'm like, I didn't get it. Maybe I should have, but I didn't get the album. But my sister did. So yeah, let's see. This is the album right here. I know she already opened it, but this is the signed album that she got. So I don't even know whose signature this is. So I'm like, yeah, that's the signed album right there. So that's when I knew she became a Flover. I'm like, wow, okay, you are a Flover now. So I'm like, yeah, that's a CD. So yeah, she already opened everything. So I'm like, I'm not gonna go over her stuff. Yeah, pretty much that's the photo book. So I don't even know whose signature that is. I think that's Nagyung, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it must be her. Nagyung. Yeah, it's Nagyung's photo signature. So yeah, she got that, and that's when I knew that she's a Flower. So yeah, she got that. She got some photo cards. She even got the black T-shirt like I did, and yeah, we were set for the concert. Went to buy some drinks. The drinks were not cheap. It was like super expensive. So like $4 to $8. More like, still gotta grab some just in case, you know. So yeah, just to stay hydrated pretty much. So got some drinks, went to our balcony seats, and sat down and waited pretty much. So I was just surprised by that place, that Chicago theater, because it was so beautiful. That place, I couldn't believe it. So how beautiful it was inside the theater, pretty much. So I took some videos of it too. I'm like pretty shocked about it. Like, wow, okay, this place is like looks so nice and all that, you know. So I couldn't believe it myself. So that place was very, very pretty, very, very beautiful. So yeah. So this is our sat down on a balcony seat and waited for the show, pretty much. So, and then it started. It finally started. So they play some VCR in the back. They play like a "We Like You Better" song on the background, letting everyone know that hey, we're gonna start this show after this song ends. So I'm like, go to your seats, do some last minute, buy some last minute drinks or whatnot or merch, and we're gonna start the show. So that song ended, and then it popped up the VCR. So the VCR pretty much introduced each one of the members pretty much. So there was a bunch of cheering, and I was happy about it too, that they were cheering. So I'm like, yeah, we all were cheering for them. So yeah, it's been so long, you know. So from its 9th first world tour, after long time waiting for such a long time, US Flover finally got one. So I was pretty happy about it. So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be good. So I'm like, yeah, first song they sing, "We Go," and like popped out. They were wearing all white. I'm like, yep, that's the theme. They're one of the themes. All white. They sang "We Go, We Go." So they were full of energy when they popped out. So I was happy about that. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be good. You can actually see their energy. They're dancing all to their choreography was very good, very good. You could definitely tell they were veterans, and they knew what they were doing, and they put on a great show, pretty much. So yeah.
Yeah, hello, Chicago. We are from Welcome to 2025 Promised World Tour. World Tour now tomorrow. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay, let me start by introducing myself. Hello, Chicago, I'm Jiwon. Hello, Chicago, I'm Hayoung. Hi, I'm Jiheon. Thank you for coming, Chicago, I'm Nagyung. Thank you for coming, Chicago, I'm Chaeyoung.
After a while, they ended with the strawberry mimosa, pretty much on the first phase of the show, pretty much. strawberry mimosa, and they were they they gave some freebies, some strawberry toys to show off to the crowd. I'm like, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I'm like, wow, that was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I was way back in the balcony watching the whole thing. Like, that's actually pretty cool. They interacted with the flowers. So I'm like, yeah, this is good. This is gonna be a good night. Very good night. I'm like, so after that, the first set they did the solo pretty much. So the solos was okay. It wasn't bad pretty much. So pretty much Jiwon went first. She sang "Love Story" by Taylor Swift. She was actually pretty good. I liked it. So you can definitely tell that she was happy and she was all smiling. So I'm like, her smile it makes me pretty happy, to see her smiling because I always remember that one part where there was still 8 of them and she sang that one last time with all 8 of them and she cried. I'm like, it was one of the saddest moments that I saw from her crying. So I'm like, seeing her sing that song and smiling to the flowers, it made me pretty happy. So yeah. And then the next solo was Nagyung. She sang "All About You" by Taeyang. I'm not much of a Taeyang fan, so I don't know much about the lyrics. So, but I thought she looked really good, and her singing was actually pretty good too. Yeah, yeah. So after that is Chaeyoung. Her solo was I think it's "Who Saved" from Selena Gomez, pretty much. So I'm not a Selena Gomez fan, so I didn't know the lyrics, but she looks stunning. She looks stunning. Yeah. For now, like all 3 of them, they were all just pretty much stationary. They didn't do any movement or nothing, so they were just up there, just showing their talent of singing. Pretty much, you can definitely see that they were happy to see Flowers singing. So yeah. The next one was Hayoung, and she did a dance. I was surprised. I didn't realize she could dance like that. It was actually pretty good. Her dance was pretty cool. So yeah, I liked it a lot. So yeah, she was actually pretty good. So yeah. And last but not least, the one that surprises the most is Jiwon. Her solo was greeted by Ariana Grande. I thought it was actually pretty good. She didn't stay in one spot. She went all over the place, like left, right, front. She even got some little small dance, to go with the songs. I was like, yeah, she really put on the show. So yeah, out of all the solos, her solo was actually pretty cool. I like her solo the most, pretty much. So yeah. So after that solo part was done, we had pretty much the last phase before the encore. So they came out strong pretty much. So they did attitude, and that's when you realize, well, they're hyping it up. But you can feel it. Like the tone or the momentum kind of shifted like a notch upward, pretty much. So they say attitude, and then that went straight to Supersonic, and that's when you realize, yep, it's like the tone is going up. It's like just like that. Boom, 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 boom. Like wow. Like that's Supersonic was so good. That choreography was so awesome. I can't believe it. How good that dance was. They were like amazing. They were like super amazing. Supersonic. Wow. After that, Supersonic was over. They had to take a little breather because just think about it. That they were moving so fast. They take a break and talk to Flowers, about their solos and how they first time in Chicago, that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, just listening to them talk. It was good just listening to them talk pretty much. So you can tell that they went through a lot and they were pretty just happy to do a tour to see Flowers in the USA's and like that was actually pretty good. So yeah. The one that caught my eye, like I said, the most was throughout the night was her, Jiwon. So like
almost I would like to
she was
jump
like
into
way into it more than the other members. So I'm like, you can definitely tell that she was like way super happy. Everyone was happy, but she was like on another level up there. So I'm like, wow, okay. She wasn't afraid to show it too. So she was like all over the place. So hyping everybody up, making sure everybody have a good time pretty much. So yeah, I it was all her that night pretty much. So after talking to the Flower, they went to Like You Better, the newest song that just got released from the new album. So like it was really good. That song was really good. The choreograph they did for that song was really good. So they were they were not kidding around. They danced their heart out. They sang their heart out. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then they ended with DM. So I'm like, wait, what? DM, really? That's they did DM during the soundtrack too. Because they did DM at towards the end phase too. And like it was really good because that's one of the older songs. You don't expect them to sing some of the older songs because but they actually did. I'm like, okay. So in my mind, I'm like, wait, you guys are singing some of the older songs? Okay, maybe some of the songs I like might be in there. So I'm like, I'm hoping that they sing my favorite songs. So I'm like, we'll see. So at the DM, they got the crowd. The crowd was pretty ecstatic about it too. They sang along with it, and we all sang along with it. It was actually pretty good for end phase. So after that song was over, you know what it is already. It's like the encore phase was next. So we came out doing the encore phase pretty much. So like, okay, this is gonna be good. And then it finally happened. It finally happened. They sang one of my favorite songs from this night. Stay this way, stay this way. I'm like, wow, cool. It's so cool. They actually sing that song. I remember they sang that song when they were 8 of them. So I'm like, now they actually sing with 5. So it's kind of interesting to see how they're gonna do it. I'm like, wow. Went to Love Bombs. And I'm like, wow, wow. They got those little ball, toy ball things. And they signed autograph on it and they tossed it to the crowd. And like, wow. Some of the lucky Flowers, they got those signed balls by the members. I'm like, you guys are pretty lucky. So I'm up in the balcony. I'm missing these. I didn't have a chance to get any of this stuff. I'm like, wow. How am I supposed to know that? But it's all good. So I had a good time. So yeah. Yeah. So start tossing them. They sang Love Bomb and start tossing to some of the ball on the audience, giving them away. I see Chaeyoung just giving them away because she probably got tired of just throwing it. So I'm like, she's just giving away to the front, some of the front lucky Flowers. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Everybody was just up in their feet, just cheering too. I'm like, yeah, that was actually a pretty good moment. Interacting with the Flowers like that. Because usually when they do like K-pop concert like that, they don't. It's rare to get some like interaction with, especially with your fans. So Flowers from this night interacting with Flowers like that. Wow, not just one time, 2 times. I'm like, wow. Strawberry Mimosa now. Love Bomb. I'm like, wow, you guys. They were just they really cared about Flowers pretty much. So yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So after that, they talked to Flowers about and they thank everyone pretty much for coming out and support them. Like, yeah, we Flowers, we waited for so long, and we're always gonna be there to support you guys pretty much. Yeah. So when they were talking to everyone, it was all Jiwon. She was she was pretty cute. I have to say, I can't believe how she was pretty active throughout the night. Pretty much, like I said earlier, she was the only one that's willing to like. I don't know if it's her personality, but she wasn't afraid to express it. Like show Flowers that side of her. So I was really happy about it. that she was just showing her true self and not hiding it or not like trying to be conservative. So she was pretty much expressing how she feel right in front of the Flover. So that was kind of special. So really special. And pretty sure everyone, like all the Flovers there, appreciated it. We were all happy for the five of them, pretty much. So yeah. And then after finished talking, they did a group photo. Group photo. We all hold up this little banner here, and they took a photo just like that. And this is a photo. I don't know. I'm in the balcony, so you can probably see me right there with me and my sister. My sister just standing up, so she was standing up the whole time, pretty much throughout the show. She never sat down once. One more song. They did eye contact pretty much. It was a fan vote. A Flover voted. So talk to talk or eye contact, and eye contact got picked. So I'm like, I'm okay with eye contact. Sing that song, and they interacted with the Flovers one more time, one last time. I'm like, wow, you guys. They pretty much all the lucky Flovers that was in the front row or moved towards the front during the concert, they all had a chance. Not all of them, but the lucky ones had a chance to get for some of the Former's 9 members to grab their phone and get a selfie with them. Like, wow, that was that was pretty cool. You know, you don't see that often. It's kind of rare to see that in K-pop. You know, so each one of the members just grabbing random phones out off the Flover's hand and just recording themselves like giving the high five, the peace sign. Like, wow, that's really something. It's one of those things where you never thought it could happen, but it did. So I'm like, 3 times, or I think more than 3 times, but I think 3 times they interacted with Flovers, and yeah, it was so good, dude. Eye contact was over, and they thanked everyone, and they left. I'm like, wow, the show was so good. I can't even say much about it. I'm like, I was just shocked about how good it was, you know. And like interacting with fans, dance choreography, singing the songs. I'm like, wow, they were great. They were good. None of that. They all look so stunning, so beautiful, so stunning. So yeah, after the concert was over, pretty much. So they made everybody line up for we got the highway pretty much. But before that, the lucky winners pretty much gotta go and collect the signed Polaroid pretty much. So I was one of the lucky ones, if you guys are wondering. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. So I don't know, man. I just got that email one day saying that I won. So I'm like, I didn't think much of it. Like, I thought it was just from the other one-on-one Polaroid that I did. You know, like I bought for me and my sister. I thought it was just that until I looked at it again, the email, and yeah, I did won. So you guys are wondering who I got. This is who I got. One of the lucky 30 winners. Jiheon. My Polaroid. Yep. Pretty lucky right here. So yeah. It's one of those things where, you know, you never thought you're gonna win, but you actually won. So I'm like, wow. Wow, one of the lucky winners. Chicago. Pretty cool. So yeah. This belonged to my sister now, not me. If you guys are wondering. I gave it to her pretty much, so yeah. Everybody made line for the highway pretty much, so. And you know how it is, the highway. It's like so fast, you can barely do much of anything, which is pretty normal, which is what I thought it was gonna be like. So pretty much everybody made line, went in once, wave, say thank you, say hi. They say hi, thank you, and you know, you do your same thing. Hi, thank you. Do like the little heart emojis, and you know, you go on, you know, pretty much. So it was like so quick, less than like 3 seconds. So just like that. So I'm like, yeah, it's still pretty good though to see them up close. Yeah, they look so stunning too. Pretty much just at the backstage, pretty much. So everybody got out, and after that, there was the group photo pretty much. So pretty much the members, the 5 of them, were pretty much behind us. There was chairs lined up. We sat on the chairs pretty much, and they did a photo op. So pretty much, I don't have the photo yet. They say that there's you get an email from them, but I haven't seen any of the emails yet. So I'm kind of worried about it. So, but it's only been a week, so they say it takes 14 days. I'm like, okay, probably gotta wait. It's not even 14 days yet, so I don't have the photos of that part yet. But still waiting for the email for that. But that's what they did. Five of them were behind us. There was chairs. Everybody sat on the chairs. They took photos. I don't know how many photos they took. Maybe I'm hoping they took more than 2 or 3. So I'm like, yeah, because if they only took one and it looks pretty bad, and nothing you can do, right? So yeah. For the 1-1 Polaroid, me and my sister, we each got 2 members each. She got 2, I got 2, pretty much. So one of the lucky ones, pretty much. So 2 from the first email and then 2 from the second email. So we only missed 1 member. I'm sorry, I didn't get you for my sister Jiwon. Next time for sure. So main line, and same thing. No video recording, no none. Pretty much, you go in and they're all just standing on their color code, pretty much. So just it's color coded. So just to understand the color code, I don't remember which one's for which, but pretty much each one of the members is just standing at their color, and pretty much they were just waiting for Flowers to come in. Got certain members for photos, and then they take it. So pretty much so I went in, and my first one-on-one Polaroid was just with Jiheon, and I went in there, and she was so pretty, dude. I can't believe how pretty she was. I got in there, she just did the heart sign right away. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. She wasn't afraid of the heart sign with me, so I'm like, I thought, because usually these kind of events, it's kind of when they say that you can't touch the idol, you can't do anything with the idol, but she wasn't afraid about it. So she did the heart sign with me, and I did the heart sign with her, and it was so quick. The photo, like that, I said, thank you so much, and you guys did a good job. So that's all I said. Thank you so much. You guys did a good job. And she said thank you, and she waved me goodbye, and I waved her goodbye. And I got 2 Polaroids, remember that, so I had to go and stand and wait for my turn to do a Polaroid with Chaeyoung. During that time, I saw my sister came in, she did her Polaroid too with Hanyang and Nagyung, and she was like all smiling, so I'm like, yeah. So this is my Polaroid that I did with Chaeyoung. So it's not good. I wear all black, so that was a big mistake, dude. You should never wear all black. I didn't realize they was gonna have a black shadow like that. They didn't have any lights on the back, so I'm like, me wearing all blacks like that? Wow, you kidding me now, right? This is all I got. So there we go. We did a heart sign. It wasn't. I'm glad that I had to did the Polaroid, but it's just the person that took it didn't do a good job of it. So it looked pretty weird, but I understand. They had to go fast because there was like a lot of people waiting, so they had to do it quick. So one last time, there it is, my one-on-one Polaroid with Jiheon. Like I said, I went in there. She just said heart sign right there. I'm like, cool, let's do it. Did it. It was actually pretty cool. She was pretty chill. So all smile, that smile of hers. Oh my gosh, it made me really, really happy. So like I said, we got 2 Polaroids. So I went back side, stand there, waiting for my turn with Chaeyoung. My sister came in. She did a Polaroid with Nagyung and Hanyang. I'm looking at her. She was like all smiling. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm glad that she's happy. My sister. So, and they were happy too to see her, because remember, a lot of the people that does the Polaroid, there's not a lot of kids. I think she was the only kid that I saw that did Polaroid. So yeah. So my sister's Polaroid, just in case you guys are interested. There she is. See that? She's like super happy. So this is when Hanyeon. So pretty cool. This is another one of our Polaroids. Yeah, this was actually one of the better ones because they got it's pretty center. So yeah, she was pretty happy. I never seen her that happy before, so it's kind of rare, to have photo ops like that with K-pop singers like that. So, and like I said, she just became a flower too that night. So that soundtrack pretty much made her become a flower. So I'm pretty happy about it. So yeah, so she did her Polaroid, and then Chaeyoung's finally opened. I went in. She was pretty tall, Chaeyoung, and I was surprised. She did this. I'm like, why? Wait, what? You gonna wanna hug me a little bit? I'm like, sure. I'm like, I didn't hug her. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I was like stoic like that, because I'm a guy, so I gotta make sure I don't do anything wrong or don't touch any of the idols inappropriately. So I'm like, she touched me in my hips like that, and we did a peace sign pretty much. So yeah, that's it. Just like that. I'm like, thank you, and you did good job. You guys did good. So I'm like, she said thank you, and she waved goodbye. And I'm like, yeah, that was good. So this is my Polaroid with her. So that's Chaeyoung right there. So you guys are wondering, yeah, it turned out pretty good. Like I said, the only downside was I wore black. So yeah, me and my sister, we both wear all black. So I'm like, you're kidding me, right? You're kidding me, right? Oh my gosh. Once in a lifetime, and I have to like wear all black and mess up the whole thing. I'm like, that's all in the downfall of it. So I wore all black. My sister wore all black, so there was no lighting at the back, so it was like pretty dark. So, but like I said, we got 4 of the 5, so we missed one. I'm sorry, Jiwon. We didn't get. I didn't. Like I said, we missed. We got 4 of the 5, so we only missed one, and that's Jiwon. I should have got her for my sister, but it's already too late. So next time for sure. But other than that, it was pretty cool. So my sister was happy. I was happy. Got to meet them up close, personal like that. So after that, we went back to the hotel pretty much. So we bought some food from 7-Eleven and then went back to the hotel, ate, and then went to sleep. Woke up in the morning and just left, go back to Minnesota. So another 6-hour drive home. So I'm like, yeah, she pretty much slept, and I was just driving all the way home. So yeah, so that was pretty much the concert, the Fromus 9 concert. So it was actually pretty cool. So you never expect that, to happen, but it did. So pretty cool. They were great. They were great. I loved it. So if they're coming back again, definitely gonna go again. That's for sure. Hopefully they come back again, because I would love to come and see you guys again from Night. You guys did good. Good job. First world tour. It was cool. It was amazing. Awesome. You guys did it. You guys did it. I'm happy for you guys. Awesome. Well, that's my concert from my point of view, pretty much. So, yeah. See you guys next time.